While you think initially Rek'Sai not a great engage, it synergizes very nicely, but instead they're just going to focus going for that tank. He does struggle a little bit up against the Cho'Gath, but he's going to provide plenty of utility, and he has that good flanking option, especially synergized with the Syndra.
I really like...
Top 20 Worlds players, high expectations of him as well, but we have to move away from Xiaohu as you see a gank up in the top lane.
All right, as we jump to the top lane, Letme's been engaged upon, silenced, ruptured, and gonna look away. G2 get first blood.
This is the combo we were talking about.
Cooldown though. Let's see how they're gonna try to stick to target. Xiaohu coming around through the river. No flash available. Sven and Mithy, Summoner Heal already used. The Howling Gale connects. Sven's thrown out the Buster Shot. Interrupts the rocket jump. Now Sven's in trouble. That's RNG with the first kill of the game, and they back away. RNG just to try blow up the wave. Belt forward again from Perks. He's looking for Ming. That's going to be a Summoner Heal. Eye of the Storm buying some time. Waiting for that E to time out. Trick got the prison. Ming is down. Perks is now on the board. Uzi gets shut down as well as Sven gets the second.
G2 are able to answer as RNG try to commit to that tier 1 in the bottom lane.
And they're on the same path. The package is used to get into the pit. MLXG borrows out the prediction from Trick, and Perks gets another. They turn their attentions coming straight into the lane. 4 members of G2. Their support now coming from the river. Take a look at Letme getting chunked down. Buster Shot still available for Sven to reset any fight. Silence onto Letme. Resets available. Rocket jump forward as MLXG tunnels out to safety. Rupture's going to be needed from Expect. Gets some CC down. Uzi's bark is not as much as his bite. Perks jumps forward, drops a frost bomb in Uzi's face, and now G2, they reckon they want to retreat. The re-engage, the 3-man stun. MLXG shuts down Perks. Silence comes out from the Feral Scream. Sven continues to push forward. Got the heals and the shields from Lulu. Now G2 are routed, are running. The Void Rush comes out. Body block. Trick looking for the stun. MLXG's double-edged sword stabs himself. Now Expect is the target from Uzi, running low on mana. The extended fight ends in a 2-for-1.
Yeah, bro. RNG are relying very much on a flank, which Letme now has less options for as an engage happens to.
Another great prison. Ming is shut down for the second time in the tournament. Uzi is blown up under the tower as the explosive charge helps out. That's the 3rd tower of the game. Extends the gold lead.
So, good move there. Now we'll see what they can do with Baron.
All right, Sven with that 3rd item completed, by the way. Rapid fire cannon. Trick decides to go in onto Xiaohu. The tower's also below. Sven and Perks just blow up Letme in the top lane. They're not in G2. They've still got a minute and a half on Baron. Rupture on Letme's not going to be the engage tool that they're looking for, Bedius, but the tower's the focus.
Ooh, G2, they're very close but engage.
All right, there's the stun comes down. MLXG throws out the Void Rush, dashes out, gets feasted, I believe, by Expect. Silence now comes down to Xiaohu. He uses the cleanse, caught out by the Rupture. Follow up, the tower's still not dead. Sven leaps, simply not tanky enough to deal with the damage that G2's putting out. The 3rd inhibitor will fall. Looking at the player cams, G2 Esports on the verge of picking up the win. They miss. They so desperately want a last-ditch effort. Engage from RNG. 2-man knock-up into the silence. The front line is dying. Letme is gone. G2 focusing down the Nexus, and G2 Esports demolish RNG.
G2 with a very convincing game.